hot dogs. Everybody knows hot dogs are little sausages served in buns. They're one of the great American foods.
Everybody loves a hot dog, a good hot dog.
I can even eat them for breakfast.
It's an American tradition. You get them at ballparks.
Hey, hot dogs! You can just grab them and just go.
You can eat with your hands, you know, you can get messy. There's no rules to the game, you know. It's like, ah,
One of the best things about hot dog shops is they've not become standardized and franchised across the country. They're still small and regional and unique. So get ready. We're going to check out a few, from Macon, Georgia, to Chicago, Illinois, to Anchorage, Alaska. We'll sample dogs topped with all kinds of stuff.
I myself.
If you drive out of Denver, Colorado toward the Pike National Forest, in Aspen Park, you have to stop at the Coney Island.
We drive by it going back and forth 285, and the 20-foot hot dog's hard to miss.
Yeah.
Just rode by and saw the building and said, wow, let's stop in for a hot dog.
You gotta love a building that looks like a giant hot dog.
It's 33 tons of concrete in the shape of an enormous wiener in a bun, topped with mustard and a mountain of relish. It was moved here in 1968 from Denver. Karen Bott, whose mother owns the Coney Island, often works inside the giant weenie.
Every once in a while, you'll see somebody come in with this look on their face, and then you can remember what it felt like when you first came in, the big hot dog. It just feels unique, like you're in some little fun house.
The building is understandably long and narrow, and the perpetual line lets you know that the food must be good.
Regular, jumbo, foot-long hot dogs.
Look, had one, a jumbo. Excellent hot dog.
Ketchup, mustard, relish onions. We have sauerkraut.
Was a sauerkraut kind of a day.
Chips and hot dogs.
Chili, cheese. Mouth is watering, isn't it?
It tastes good.
I find everybody loves hot dogs that come in here. Even the vegetarians, I think, sometimes have a hard time resisting, or so it seems.
The dogs are irresistible, the building is cool, and the name Coney Island conjures up hot dog history, which is not very well documented. We know the sausages came to America with immigrants, Frankfurters from Frankfurt, Wieners or Wienerwursts from Vienna. Now, it may have been at the 1893 Chicago World's Columbian Exposition that someone first put the sausage in a roll, although some say it was at the St. Louis Exposition of 1904. Still others say Franks were first put in buns on Coney Island in Brooklyn, New York, perhaps as early as the 1870s, by a seaside vendor named Charles Feltman. He later had a restaurant, and one of his employees, Nathan Handworker, quit in 1916 to open his own stand, Nathan's. By then, lots of folks called the sausages hot dogs, but where that term came from is uncertain too. A newspaper cartoonist named Tad Dorgan helped make it part of the American language by putting hot dogs in his widely read cartoons in the early 1900s. Dorgan poked fun at a concessionaire named Harry Stevens, who often sold food at various arenas, including at the old Polo Grounds, where Stevens is sometimes credited with coining the term Red Hots. Who knows? There's just a long tradition of sausages sold by vendors at sporting events, especially baseball games.
Coney Island.